Before this video starts, I just want to say that I'll be posting every week on Monday, and because I'll be recording on Saturdays and be editing on Sundays, I'll be uploading it on Monday. So just wanted to be out there, and you might have seen that I changed my profile picture on my YouTube YouTube channel. I want to do that to make like my own and like a better. And the last one was just put an image from the internet. But this one I actually created, thought of, stuff like that. And maybe in the future, maybe put on some merch. I was thinking about putting on merch in the future, the other one, but realized I got it from the internet. It might be huge, it would not be good. Yeah. But I changed it, like a better, so yeah, that's about it. And let's start the video. Hey guys, I'm out of the video today. We are playing Ddlc Literature Club. This is the second time recording the first part because it got corrupted. Yay! So I'm gonna restart. Luckily it saves, so I can go back where we left off last time, and then stop where I left off. Since I recorded that part, stuff happens. But if it sounds a little if it sounds like a little bored, until the second part, that's why. So I'm gonna go close my door and maybe good. Okay. See you there. There we are. Let's do this. No. I'm gonna do a thing here, so. Desire. Alright. Hi again, Broyo. Glad to see you. Didn't run away on us. Haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club, as I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Oh. Thanks for keeping your promise, Broyo. That didn't happen the first run through. I hope this isn't the too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst to literature when you're not accustomed to it. Hey, yeah, first review I thought she was a creeper, because you're green. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged up here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki mainly have a big mouth for some. Sorry. Who keeps manga in the collection room? Natsuki finds herself there stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I have manga over there. You can't see it. To the shelf. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Proyo. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway. Now you're here in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either. Like you said, I'm this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want it, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not what I meant. I was trying to be part of this group. I want to try to be part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'll be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, oh, it's vice president. I should help you get started on something. You might like. He reaches into your bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. A short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it. If you wanted. this is how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Yeah, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what do you think about it. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit, but at the same time I would feel bad for distracting her reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover over her book. It looks like the same book that she lent me. More than that, she seems to be on the few first pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her side of her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I mutter, this sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading it a bit. This, so that's the book that you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it, not for any particular reason. Just curious how come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, oopsies. That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What is that story about anyway? Well, Look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. It's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front of the cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. Yay. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines for bloodlust. That lust for blood. Yippee! But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and fixating them to. Oh, that might be a bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story. So that dark turn came out of nowhere. Are you not a fan of this sort of thing, Froyo? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that your is into those things. So, she's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story is the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Okay. The text is strange, but okay. Then suddenly I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest of it or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem when I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts. I don't know what I guess incredibly something. I kind of forget how to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop if I start talking too much. Please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. And the least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it then, right? Oh, ooh. Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but what are you saying? Let me just get the book. Quickly retrieve the book and I put it into my bag. All right, it's fine. If I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand that Yuri means what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly a bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just bathing in the feeling. You really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk up till it's up against Yuri's. Hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we really each lean in a bit closer, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I instead use my right hand to open the book, although the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. As if I can feel her warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Turn the page. Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I want to turn Yuri's face again. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? Don't mind. I don't mind patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn a bit by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, the turning each page almost feels like like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. That's what you're talking about. Sorry, I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't get to that far yet. So I don't know why that came to mind in my head. Sorry. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you are feeling sick or something. breathing is a little... My breathing. She puts her hand on her chest as if it felt her own heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Proyo, did something happen just now? Eh? I have no idea. Yuri's acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was making sure you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Haha, don't worry. I leave you, silly. Yuri just does that sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other? Eh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up and make a mental note of where I left off in the book, and then I slip it back in my bag. I can't mental. No, anything. I have to put a bookmark. Let's go for Monica. I just start with Monica. Yesterday, she seemed eager to read my poem. I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi, Priya. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share a poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Perio. We are all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of error that we need to learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Perio. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. Not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something that's so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easier for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put some effort in. Haha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get an impression that she's just totally given up on people. She just spends so much time in her head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I don't think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Harry, I'm back. Did I miss anything? No, not really. Oh, we started sharing our poems with each other. Eh? Already? I'm so sorry being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm glad. So I'm more glad that you took all the time you need. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident, but someone who claims not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, then let's read it. Hole in wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused. I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on a flat sheet of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling, playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears. I brandish my pen. So what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really that right. I'm not the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that's kind of style has gone pretty popular nowadays. That is a lot of poems that have been putting emphasis on timing in words. When performed out loud, it can really be powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of empathy recently. It's been influencing my poem a bit. And empathy. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper or tidy it up later. The way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen on the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Who should I show about next? Yuri. As Yuri reads the poem, no sure lines line up. Exceptional. Eh? What was that? Did I say something? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, then covers her whole face. He's gonna hate me. Huh? You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Eh? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery for metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri turns off unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical for new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think that the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her sound is completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you a valuable feedback. Toki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure what Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which in itself is kind of funny. After all, this isn't supposed to be a literature club. Ghosts under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe claims, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickens. I flicker back. I'm sorry, that's such terror already. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah, well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting's pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really something. It wasn't too short. I usually write long poems. Not at all. I'm really glad to hear. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Uh-huh. Actually, the story's about a ghost at all, Pro. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did, only glanced over after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically. I can't speak, I don't care. Compared to a ghost. Lingering in our last remaining place of comfort, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Eh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive, too, so. Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. If you think so. Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all of this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Proyo. Me too. Let's go to Natsuki. Proyo, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. What do you expect me to believe? That you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good yet, but yeah, I did put effort in. I'll start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, I'd like to see it. I'd like to read it. Paint or think about. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'd tell you to improve, but you're off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I have to share mine now. Knowing you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, elephants can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. It's like a kindergarten view, like a first grade poem. Yeah, I told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just to be honest, I am. Why are you being so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. I like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but when then made it fall flat on the purpose. It helped bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did? I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. I didn't expect that coming from youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced over the room. It's a bit stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities, even if it's off tune. Yeah. If they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. It's a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's not what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica's writing something in her notebook. My eyes laid on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchanged sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Yuri smiled sadly. What's with its language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Tweedledee turns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Oh, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clear about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Huh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it, which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Proyo did too. So, based on that, I'd gladly give you some suggestions on my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my own writing style. I don't expect to change it anytime soon, unless, of course, I am across anything that's particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Proyo liked my poem too, you know. Even he told me he was impressed by it. That's who he suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress her. You remember, Yuri? Eh? That's not what I. Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Proyo appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. And how do you know he appreciated my advice more? After all, after you that full of yourself, no, I was not. If I was full of myself, I'll deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose booze majesty grew a size bigger as soon as Proyo started showing up. Natsuki, that's a little. This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own securities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? You look who's talking, you wanna be edgy bitch. Edgy? Sorry about my lifestyle is too much for someone your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most of you get themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others if they're sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful what you might say. You might cut yourself on that edge. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with you, with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Proyo hear everything you really think. I'm sure it'll be a head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turned to me, as if she knows I was standing there. Proyo, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How did I can't read. This is where I left off. So, Hey, I'm gonna pick Yuri. Hi. How are you? Hey, Proyo. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Sorry about that. Here. There's no sound. I really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us if we stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes, but I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She's crying. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri's rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri, I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki, or did. Froyo, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. Where's the sound gone? We won't... You know you didn't mean it. In fact, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting's over. You can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monika. You can go first, Monika. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around or something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Froyo. I would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble. The hell? What happened? Okay. I guess I'll see you when I'm done with this. Alright, I'm back. I picked everything here, so another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here for the past couple of days. Entering the club, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Froyo. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or it's your expression. The weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk, and surprisingly, Monika isn't here. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think it. We're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate. Apologize, but you don't need to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I already had decided that there's no way you could be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Froyo, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person, and I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little brighter with you around, and... sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monika? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man. Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri's clearly taken back about how calmly Suki is dressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean anything with things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Eh? Jeez. Whatever is on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. Crap. She doesn't remember. You're the kind of person who worries too much about those little things, aren't you? But Miss Bull's sailcloth, blind sight, lifeline, and receptaclity, faultlessly, ferret, scalarmonica, nyan. What is going on with her face? What's going on with her face? And catholicate. I'll accept your apology anyway, if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear that since I was always afraid of you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey! Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Oh, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What? You took so long anyway. Well, my last period today was, tell you all. To be honest, I kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played piano and played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good at it yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication, so I'm so impressed. Well, thanks. Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. Monica looks at me. Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Froyo. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki is already off into the closet. Froyo, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in a club. Yeah, definitely. I planned on it anyway. Okay, we can start now. Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah? But I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Here, take a deep breath and pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf. The kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug it into the teacher's desk, and I will go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. I won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes passed. Yuri said it wouldn't take that long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. Most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. They're heading down the hallway. Ha ha ha. Ha. Ha 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 ha. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. Sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking in the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach around the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Yeah. Oh! Oh! Huh? I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Freya, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Everything is fine. Very well. We set the temperature kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do the trough for like, do you? Don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do it any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. Uh-huh. In that case, you'll be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Rory fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea levels. Huh? Everything went so fast. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed? I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Freya. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I catch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Freya, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? What's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can raise my back against the wall rather than bending over on my desk. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because my posture, right? I think because, you know, always hunched over like that while reading. Yes, I have a terrible reading posture, so that's why I should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I think we all know where that was going. I retrieved the book from a bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Maria and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume at the same reading position as last time, each of the holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch your chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble for the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. Briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Oh, that's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might be smudges on the pages. Oh, you're right. Didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Yeah, of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder time reading it. As a result, her left arm practically rests on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. Take my chocolate hand and pop into my mouth, and I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri, and she doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the decision was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I resolutely place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Looks at me, she needs to confirm what just happened. Mario. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't, Mario. Suddenly Yuri grabs my arms and jerks to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Mario. My heart won't stop pounding, Mario. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Mario? Yuri suddenly presses my hands against her chest. Why is this happening to me? Why am I feeling like I'm losing my mind? I can't make it stop. Even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Oh God. Ha. It's time to share poems. Okay. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written down for today. Here shares another poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Proyo? This one might have been better than yesterday's. How did you even pick on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try to give it more imaginary. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. That makes me so happy. It's amazing to feel I'm valued, Proyo. Everything that you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. I want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, Proyo? I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a harder time than usual at concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed. But right now, I just want you to read my poem too, okay? That's a lot. Wheel. A rotating wheel turning on an axle. Grinding. Bolt head. Linear gearbox. Falling sky. 7 holy stakes. A docked ship. A portal to another world. A thin rope tied to a thick rope. A torn harness. Parabolic gearbox. Expanding universe. Time controlled by slipping cogwheels. Existence of God. Swimming with open water in all directions. Drowning. A prayer written in blood. A prayer when time devouring snakes. With human eyes. A thread connecting all living human eyes. All kaleidoscope of holy stakes. Kaleidoscope of holy stakes. Exponential gearbox. A sky of exploding stars. God is proving the existence of God. No, God is real. A wheel rotating in 6 dimensions. 40 gears, I believe. 40 gears and ticking clock. A clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation. The planet has a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks. Every second time, a bolthead of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world. A kaleidoscope of blood-ridden clocks. A time-devouring prayer. Connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes. In all directions, breathing gearbox, breathing bolthead, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes. Breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing will. It got weird. Does it really matter what it's about? My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I didn't had to take it out on pound. Is that a pen? That is a pen fell out of your back pocket yesterday. Backpack, so I took it home. Safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote with this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just? Can't we pretend this never happened? You can keep the poem though. Okay. Okay. Froyo, I think you saw something or that you weren't supposed to see. Like what? I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's gonna become dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. No, I'm gonna spend this time as much as I want. So don't. Oh, I don't know why. She seems pretty easily excitable. She's around you, which shouldn't be a problem in itself. But when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be a sexual thing. Okay. The point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault, though. But I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend more time with me. I'm gonna spend much time with Mom Theory. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head. And I know how to treat my club members. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way it turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors, they won't bright. Beautiful. Okay, there's some words missing. I'm thinking beautiful colors, flashing, expanding. Here's, I don't know, red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise that won't stop. That might be a puzzle, but I don't have the brain power to do it. The noise and it won't stop. Violent grating. Waves, something, I don't know. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sign, cussing, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on... I don't know. Like playing a knife on a breathing ribcage. Endless poem of meaningless. I think game theory already talked about this thing. Delete her. No. Sorry. I know it's kind of abstract. I just trying to well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's tip for the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know. And, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me. Okay. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Huh? What the hell was going on with this game? Yeah, I just thought just as I thought. Froyo, come on. I'm not stupid. I know how much time it's been spending with Yuri. It's obvious that you care more about impressing her than trying to prove your writing. To put it bluntly, it's kind of pathetic. Why are you even in this club, Peru? Honestly, I thought getting a new member would help everyone get more involved together, not exclude each other even more. This is just a stupid activity anyway. Look, I'm not in a good mood today. I just really don't feel like talking right now. Please go away. Okay. You have unlocked special. Would you like to read it? Monica is just all scrambled up. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? What is going on? I played this game before, and this never happened. This is new. We have something we need to go over today. So everyone come sit in the front room. What is that sound? Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? Not like we can put anything in a good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern as mine as well. What was that? What? 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 I don't really do that many preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? I hated that squelching sound. Look, I know everyone's a little bit more lively ever since Proyo joined, and we started some club activities, but this isn't time for us to become complacent. We still have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? That's so great about getting new members. Anyway, what's so great? Excuse me, sorry. We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members would just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Suki, don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. You don't want to share your passion with as many people as you can, to inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. The Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so eminent that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Priya? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Proyo to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, you really think any of us here join the club with other people in mind? You never even talked until Proyo joined. As for me, I just liked it better here than I do at home. And Proyo isn't even passionate about literature in the first place, and that's everyone. Sorry, but you're the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monika's clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Proyo want to get more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club is nothing more than a place of a few people to hang out. But I think that everyone here saw it the way as I did. That doesn't mean that we were against getting members or anything. Haruo, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, If I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all of this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I spoke my mind. Is that trying to be honest? It's not being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me? She's not taking anything away. No, Proyo. It's not the same. It won't be the same if the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have joined in any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Suki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Suki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about the obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. Okay. Oh! I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. All of this, I don't remember at all. I don't remember seeing it when I played it, watching people do it. It's all new. Huh? I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make a decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Proyo? What do you want to get out of this club? Ray repeats the same question as Monica. I decided giving the indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most of the thing for everyone is to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the Literature Club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. It's something out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Well, maybe we can talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri. I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know what I still think you're a wonderful vice president, and also a wonderful friend. Monica. I want to do everything I can to make this best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about it at the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Proyo? Please don't take this wrong way, but I wanted to chat a little bit with Proyo before we leave. I just wanted to see what he thinks of this time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see you two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Really, I just wanted to make sure that you're enjoying your time here at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel like I'm responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything, and you're being a bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because all the time you've been here, we've hardly gone to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple of days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say anything weird. there are just some things I've been hoping to talk to you with. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why. Wait, not yet. No. Stop it. Huh? Okay. Well, I'm gonna leave it here. Cliffhanger. But that's it for now, and we will see what happens next week. So, yeah. Sorry, it's been a long time since I've done this. Maybe, no, rusty at it. It's been almost like a month and a half. But, all good. I'm gonna start making videos like every week, best that I can, And, yeah. Hope you enjoyed. And everything in the description, Discord, Twitch, stuff like that. Second channel on the end card, and everything like that. So, as always, if I don't see ya, good morning, good evening, and good night. See ya.